pre-council. All right, we'll run through pre-council, and we have some additions, but I think we can move through efficiently. Matter of fact, let me write in football and Palmerdale. Palmerdale's going to be a first reading. All right. Councilor Walker, are you up for the pledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Paul, I put you down for minutes. Dawn on for bills. And then we have only two, which is a good thing, abatement cases, which are Powell and Centerwood. And those are the resolutions you have in your packet. And then we're supposed to have a progress report on 7306. Now, if you've been by, there has been significant cleanup,
Where?
cleanup. The
75?
greenhouse
The which house?
on Highway 75.
On the right there.
They haven't done nothing since they cut the grass. They've not done anything.
No, I'm talking about, that's what I said, the cleanup,
That's
but
all they've
nothing
done
inside.
in a month. They have not done nothing else.
Okay, so we'll hear from that tonight. So we'll have, so that's the three, and then, of course, I'll have the hearing there. All right. All right, for bulk waste, we had, I believe it was about 125 residents participate. And if y'all are willing, I thought we might maybe try to offer that every other month or something like that.
fantastic.
Okay,
Good idea.
all right. That'll be Thompson on that motion.
Can I ask you this real quick?
Sure.
Has the, Dwayne, their group, have you gotten any kind of report from them as far as less garbage dumping?
Oh.
Picking up? Do you know? I'm just
Has
wondering.
has that improved our,
Productivity, I guess.
well, or
on the-
our mattresses?
Maybe illegal dumping, you know, the big piles that they'll dump here and there. As far as overall trash,
You
But-
think it's
but-
helped?
But the illegal dumping,
I think the illegal, I think it has. I think
Okay.
that, you know, they know, we know we're concerned about you guys made it clear, and I think it's resonating a little bit. But,
okay,
you know, it comes in cycles, you know.
Sure. I
okay.
was just hoping to,
Hey, any help is help. Yeah.
okay, good.
We did get the air conditioner installed at Palmerdale, so that's good. I think the bill is in there tonight. The splash pad is back up. We need a day to, of course, get the staff organized. So we're looking at opening that Saturday. And I was going to see what y'all thought about, just to back up, Dawn may remember. Originally, we had a graduated scale on the fee, and then at some point when I was not involved, I think y'all went to a flat fee, which we just kept going this year. I thought about running it free for the rest of the year since we have 4 weeks.
I think that's great.
Okay. And next year, I would like to go back, if again, it's up to y'all, to some ID where it's maybe free for resident and the non-resident pays $3 or whatever the fee is.
Okay.
That would, that's my thought. If y'all are good, we'll work towards that. So I'll just say that's a consensus tonight when we get there, if that's okay. And I can come back with, and that would be something, I think part of the problem was if the computers were down or we had a new worker that was not familiar with GIS at the splash pad. But if we put it where a resident could come here and get something that would accompany their license, since Jaleesa and all of us do GIS every day, I think that would,
Something like a little membership card or
something like that,
'Cause I think we
exactly.
got one initially in the mail.
We did, we tried
like a-
postcards.
we used to do
That's
postcards with
right.
a green one if you
That's
had it,
right.
then you should show
So,
what's up.
that's what I would like to do next year, if y'all
That's fine.
are, okay. Well, we'll just sort of take that by consensus.
When is
Yeah,
the season over?
Labor Day weekend, unless it's unseasonably hot. And then,
Well, and that's what something, I don't know if you have down to talk about National Night Out. We need to mention that.
yes, we will,
Maybe possibly having it open
absolutely.
the 22nd.
Sometimes if it's unseasonably warm, we'll run it weekends or something, because school has,
Sure,
of course,
sure.
started back. If it's weather permitting, we could of course run it the 22nd. So the mural, some of y'all may know that our Wings mural has sort of reached the end of its life. I think it's 6 or 7 years old. And kind of consistent with the history, this being the 250, I reached out to Devon,
Devon, I think.
Devon,
I think.
and said, hey, what about, so it doesn't really show very well
No.
here. I can email this to y'all, but it has basically all of our points of interest. Now, the word Village Springs would need to be north of the historic Palmerdale School and not south. You can kind of see there's I'll go print a color one during
Yeah.
break. But any rate, all those things, all of our historic points, the Bradford mines, I'll go print you. But any rate, I thought if
Do
that's,
the color copies for everybody?
oh, do you
It's in
have
the
a color
original
one?
packet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you,
Thank you, Ms. Teresa. Yes.
Yeah,
On
Don,
the
and it's just something I sort of thought of, might be a second round or good thought for our history year. Don?
okay, we don't have a water tower in Pinson.
Oh, no, that's his quote. That was his original quote. This is actually what we have narrowed,
Okay, well, let me look at that then.
because it actually has a,
With the frog, that's what I was gonna ask you about the frog, but I see that's changed to
yes.
garter.
Well, what they're thinking is it would be, instead of wings, fixed so that a child or children could act like they were holding the fishing pole. Even though we don't fish for the darter,
Yeah,
of course. And the darters aren't that big, but that would be the interactive piece to this one. Anyway, that's just something that, and y'all know,
It's really pretty in color, though.
what, okay, she's making,
making
well, I'll tell you what, let's
Okay,
loop,
yeah.
let's loop back to
It's
that.
kinda hard to see it,
Yeah.
but,
Let's loop back to that then.
okay, that's fine.
All right, the middle school, Rudd, needs just some items for their concession stand. To be brutally honest, a couple of nacho machines, a proper work table, a refrigerator. If I split it up, I could probably squeeze it in my 1,000, but I'd rather just go ahead and get 3,000 permission, and that way they have the right equipment to do the job. Tracy's already said she would offer that motion, so.
And I'm assuming, well, everybody got the message, the picture for Rudd, the gym?
Yes, yes.
Looks
Oh,
fantastic.
Oh, yes, yes.
It looks better than what
Beautiful.
Jefferson County originally did when they did
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Well, just some things that, Fisher has talked about on the horizon at the school. I asked him to invite him to come and talk to the public and let them know what Rudd's up to.
I think, yeah,
I
we,
think that-
yeah,
Because he's had some really good things that he's implementing this next
Yes,
year.
that's right.
Smart man.
But at any rate, they have a dorm refrigerator trying to keep drinks cool, so at any rate, if you'll put the 3,000 on the, on the floor when we get there, Tracy. The veterans, Eric is tentative for the 3rd. Some wonderful news, I'm sorry, Don,
You mean the
I held
veterans?
one and kept.
Still not the best, but it'll work.
What do you mean, the veterans what for the third?
Eric is hoping to come, Eric Hendon is
Okay.
hoping to come September
his
3rd
final-
for the next presentation. And then Dawson and his group are hoping to come August 20th for the audit. So very excited about that. All right, let's loop back to this. Still kind of dark,
It's
but
still
you can
dark,
see.
yeah.
But that's the concept.
What does it say up in the left underneath the heart of Pinson, Alabama?
This is our story
Our
for.
community,
commu-
our story, our future.
And we can change any of this.
Well, I was
But
gonna say, do we need to put a people of pride?
yeah, absolutely.
progress.
Yeah, the motto.
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay. And then, I don't know if you can see, Village Springs would go north of Palmerdale, of course, and not south. And the top image is actually the historic Bradford mine. You can kind of see the
Oh, okay.
the coal shaker. That's what
Yeah.
that is. I think everything
What is
else,
this right here?
that's a steam locomotive
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
coming down
I-
as it used to. Again, just
Okay.
sort of caricatures or,
Can you email this to us?
Sure.
Maybe we can see it a little better on.
sure,
you know.
sure. But if y'all are good with the concept.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm concept.
I
Okay,
like that better than doing a cutesy thing.
okay. All right, would someone offer that pursuant to a later approval of the draft? Where were we? Mural,
I'll offer that.
okay.
And what's the amount, 9,000?
5,400,
Oh, okay, after
yeah,
discount, 5,400.
yeah. All right, now back to the written agenda. Sign, why did I have sign written down? Oh, we received email, I don't have it in paper, but we've received the flood permission for the bicentennial sign there
Oh,
at
good.
Dawn's
Okay.
Fruit Stand.
Yay.
So I don't have the paper, I've just got the email, but wanted to let y'all know about that.
And did we figure out the mailbox?
Mailbox.
Oh, I need to go take that
Yeah,
down.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, I've been meaning to do that.
I'll be glad to go take it down if you, as long as I can.
Well, there's
have
Yeah.
another-
permission to do
Well,
so.
we just need to. Okay, take the
Well,
mailbox
that's-
down.
But the department should have already been saying something, they've been mowing around it.
I forgot. Yeah,
I went and shoved the back in there and shut
Yeah.
the lid.
remind me, Eric, we'll get a chainsaw tomorrow. Okay.
Just don't leave a stump.
I'll mention, there is a runoff election on Tuesday. I'll mention that for information because remember, that is back at your general polling place, not necessarily the Rock School, which is our city and for some. The Rock School reunion is this Saturday. If you attended the Rock School, Mr. Moss does a great job with that. And,
And we also have Meet the Indians next Saturday.
oh, thank you
No,
for
it's
that.
Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Friday.
it's
It's
correct,
all-
Friday.
Not tomorrow.
No.
Next Friday.
The 12th?
Okay,
No, yeah, the 12th.
Is it 13?
13th, okay, it's Friday. Starts at
6 o'clock.
6.
That's
okay,
And
13th
that's
is Thursday, it'd be
for,
14th.
the youth, road, and JV and
okay.
varsity.
All right, I'll mention that in my report.
So
Don't let
is
me
it-
forget.
Is Meet the Indians Thursday or Friday?
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Friday,
That-
so that's the 14th.
Yeah, okay, the 14th, whatever next Friday.
There it is.
Y'all decide what date it is.
And there, we're gonna have the Youth Association there, Rudd, the high
Okay.
school, and, the varsity is actually gonna scrimmage that night.
Wonderful.
Possibly food trucks, so we're getting.
Okay,
some
Friday the
plans on that.
14th.
It's the
Is that your
14th.
final
It's the
answer?
14th.
Okay, all right. All right, then, old business, and if y'all haven't met, Ben and Ms. Thrasher? Brasher, I'm sorry, I'm learning. Ben works with Shane. When Shane, some years ago, when Shane came here from Tarrant, Ben was at Tarrant and represents a number of other cities and counties. But at any rate, Ben has, and we'll talk a little bit about this, but this, of course, is just a pause while we get some language for hyper or mega data centers is really the better term for them, so. All right, then we have Thompson wants to swing at the
That's
park.
me.
The party room floor, Tanner. I think all these were in your packet. Striping of City Hall and Community Center. Dawn, you good with those two?
Got it. Mhm.
Paula, I put you down for the annexation. And that'll be consent. Gilmer paving Phase 1. Who wants to pave?
It was on Gilmer?
Yes.
I was thinking Sunrise Lane.
Okay, Tracy likes to pave, all
I like
right?
to pay. Should've been.
I think you actually did offer the culvert resolution.
I did.
And of course, when we get some development, the next will be the water line to the south side. So anyway, I do not have a quote on, this is a field drag unit for us. So that'll have to wait. Let me ask this, Eric, do you know a guesstimate on just the drag rate part? Okay.
Can't be more than $1,500, $2,000, what do you think? I think it's that much. We're just getting the rate.
Just the rake?
Yeah, I can't imagine it being higher than that.
Okay,
Sure, I say that, and it'll be,
okay. Yeah, would y'all be interested in go ahead and authorize, say, $3,000 or so for a rake?
What is
For the
this
Youth
for the?
Association?
For us, for
Oh,
us.
for us.
Yes,
For
just
City.
the rake. The propulsion unit's fine, but our rake is worn out.
To use where? Where
Was
we?
it
The field, to drag the fields.
It is for the youth
Yes,
park.
for the
Yes,
youth park.
Okay,
yes.
okay, that's
Yeah, I
what,
can-
yeah, that's
Okay.
what.
I can offer that.
Okay, Brad likes to rake. Let's say 3,000, and then that'll cover it.
Oh, no.
Huh?
Football. We still got, did you put football on there?
No, I've written him at, no, we got more.
Oh.
The next is, let's see, the library copier. Sometime last Sunday, we lost a phase in the area that was not detected. So the copier, I think it was a 4 or 5 year old copier. I filed a claim with APCO. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. As you see, they have offered $3,700. I believe that copier at that time was $4,500 or something like that. So in my opinion, a very fair, depreciated offer. So if y'all are equally satisfied with that, the library's been limping along without a copier, printer, scanner. This is the one that, of course, communicates with and is part of the BPL's tech group, be it or whatever. Would someone offer the copy machine?
I will.
All right, Paula likes to copy. Dawn has an adder concerning some football equipment. That'll be, let's see, these last three, or the library, help me remember, Heather, that'll be consent,
Okay.
because I just got that paperwork in. Dawn has one on consent for some football equipment. You want to just touch on that
I will.
briefly?
After meeting with Coach Cola, the varsity football coach at the high school, we went over some needs that are current needs. He gave me a wish list, and I'm not going to propose everything that's on this wish list. It's equipment that will be used for not only the varsity at the high school, but JV and RUD. So it's, do you want me to tell just?
Yeah, give some
Okay,
high
because some of the
points.
stuff people might know, this is for the 5-man sled. When he got to the school, there was only 3 footballs. So it's for, I think, y'all can look on your backup, I think it's 13 footballs, pump, all that. iPads for the games, just chains, all that, so. But it's for, I'm gonna ask for about $12,500, because I don't know what the freight will be.
Okay,
So-
and that'll cover both the programs
be
at both
at
schools?
both schools, yeah.
Okay. I'll take consent on that since that's added. We continue to work well with all 3 fire districts, and Palmerdale has indicated, particularly for use at Turkey Creek and others, they are in need of is it a full basket and the ropes, Chief?
No, sir, we have the basket already, ropes,
The rope kit?
it's a kit.
Okay. They have asked for a rope kit to go with their Stokes baskets for $9,180. Unless y'all are gonna be good at consent, unless you wanna go ahead and take it up and approve it, it's fine with me.
That's fine.
Okay, who likes rescue ropes?
I can do that.
Okay. All right, and then we'll have our department heads, if any, and we will have a session to discuss some real estate. So that'll be our reasonably full agenda tonight. So here's the Palmerdale, it's just various rescue rated. Oh, okay, so is the wheel in there?
The wheel is part of that, yes.
Oh, okay, and that fits the striker, or that fits the basket at Turkey Creek?
It will, yes, sir, it's kind of a universal fit, so it'll fit anything anybody's.
Okay, one piece, huh?
Is everything that right there?
Yes, these are the, I'll pass these, y'all can look at them during break. These are the rope kits, and almost 3,000 is what they call a trail wheel, which fits under a Stokes basket. That way, and somebody's out on a trail, they can carry the weight on the wheel. So I'll let y'all look at those if you'd like to. All right, we'll convene in about 10 minutes. All right, if you'll stand with me for the invocation, that'll be followed by the pledge. Join with me. Lord, thank you so much for the city, our residents. We pray for protection on our students, our bus drivers, our teachers, all those that will be back in the groove next week, our SROs, just everyone that's involved. We pray for protection and a positive, productive year for our children, because they are the future. Give us your wisdom tonight in all that we do. In your name we pray. Amen. Counselor Walker.
Attention, salute, pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. May be seated. Madam Clerk, can we have the roll call?
Counselor Thompson.
Here.
Counselor Walker.
Here.
Counselor Tanner.
Here.
Counselor Sims. Here. Counselor Holt. And Mayor Sanders.
Here. And for those of you watching at home, Noel is not with us. We have Mr. Goldman and Ms. Brasher, and we'll hear from them in a moment. Some of us have met Ben through the years on some other things. All right. Counselor Sims on some minutes.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve and waive the reading of our minutes from July 16th.
Second.
Second.
By Walker. Discussion. All in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, no. And that is unanimous, Madam Clerk. And next, we'll have some bills.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to pay the bills in the amount of $214,422.52.
Second.
Second.
By Thompson, a little more because we had 3 weeks since we've seen each other, and several items, an air conditioner and some other things we'll talk about in a moment. Just further discussion? In favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And that's unanimous, Madam Clerk. All right, so let me open a hearing pertaining to 4238 Centerwood, 4108 Powell, and a continued hearing on 7306 Highway 75. And ask if there's anyone wishing to speak for or against either of these 3 cases. Okay, Bob, Hal, would y'all come? The mowing is fairly straightforward, I think. We'll loop back to the house at the end. So if y'all want to give us the update, y'all may know we pared down the list. Several have come into compliance or are working very hard for compliance. So we pared down to these 2.
You take care of the house.
Okay, 7306 Highway 75, went by today. The yard is, has been cut and cleaned. Grass is growing back up a little bit, but, that's because of all the rain we had. The inside, nothing's been done on the inside yet. I did contact, the owner's daughter yesterday and told them about the meeting tonight and said they needed to be here, and she said they were gonna come, and I called earlier and she said they were supposed to be on their way, so I don't know if they may show up here in a little while. But, so far, nothing's been done on the inside, but the outside has been pretty much cleaned up.
Well, we probably need to do a 30-day ultimatum.
Yeah, that's my recommendation. Give them 30
that
more
how-
days to get some kind of work going on the inside.
Significant progress,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's considered significant progress? Because I think we've given them long enough myself, but
Framing, I guess, would be first, right?
Yeah, I
Reframing.
mean, basically cleaning up the inside, getting the debris out of there, getting the old paneling, old rotten wood out and stuff like that. Pretty much demoing what's not gonna be able to stay. That needs to happen first.
Is that house secure where it's not accessible?
No,
accessible.
it's not. It's got an open door on the side.
And-
The front door is closed, but on the side there is an open
And maybe
doorway.
that's something that we need to
I-
require, that
I'll-
it's not
I'll-
accessible.
I'll talk to them, tell them to board it up or put a piece of paneling or something over it.
Okay.
Okay, so is there, let's see, how could we phrase that? A motion to complete significant framing by 30 days? That's what you're thinking, Hal?
No, I'm not saying they'll have all the framing done in 30 days. I'm saying the
Progress.
demo and cleaned out and all the rotten debris, all the rotten wood removed in 30 days.
So the clean.
Getting ready for framing.
All right,
In the entrance?
all right, is that, if that's acceptable, I'll entertain a motion to that effect.
So moved.
All right, motion by Walker, second
Second.
by Sims. So will be very clear. They will have, assuming this passes, they will have 30 days to remove all debris, remove all rotten wood, and be headed to framing quickly. Further discussion?
The only thing I would
Uh-huh,
ask
Dawn?
also that they are at the next meet, of the,
Yeah, well,
the
I
next week
mean,
of the next.
I talked to their daughter about 15 minutes ago. She said they were on their way, supposed to
Okay.
be here, so they may get here shortly.
All
so
right.
I don't know.
Can we make sure that they are securing that entrance into that house?
Yeah, with,
Yeah.
with security.
We'll do.
All right, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Therefore, that's postponed 30 days with a express requirement to clean and remove the rotten wood and be ready to frame 30 days from now. Thank you, Hal. All right, Bob on Centerwood and Powell Avenue.
The first one that he's got up there, Centerwood, as y'all know, we had about 5 that Chris had identified. And as I did, for those who've been here a long time, I waited till like 4 o'clock this afternoon to go take these pictures. So this is just right, real time. So that was Centerwood on the top. It's probably 4 foot deep in places, and it looks quite horrible. And then the one under it is the Powell Avenue, and it's an average of about 2.5 feet with spaces of 3 feet. So it hasn't been touched that I can tell under any of the notifications he's sent out.
All right, so let's deal with these and we'll loop back to the house. Does someone offer the resolution concerning Centerwood Road? Is that road or drive?
Centerwood,
I thought it was drive.
I think it's Centerwood Drive.
Okay, we'll confirm. Does someone offer 4238 Centerwood Drive?
I'll offer that.
Motion by Tanner, second
Second.
by Thompson. Y'all really have heard the discussion. Any further question or comment before we mow it?
On that one,
Yes.
the yard used to look horrendous as far as having tons of different objects in it, you know, and they got that part cleaned up.
Well, if you kind of look closely at the front porch,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
line of sort of black you see is garbage bags.
Okay.
So everything but that trash can and the garbage bags appeared to be debris-free for it's just the grass hasn't been
Is it
cut.
still owner occupied? I know at one
It
point-
didn't look to me to be occupied, but it's hard to tell when something looks like that
Yeah.
unless you see them standing in the window.
All right, further question or comment? Roll call vote on the main resolution.
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Walker?
Yes.
Counselor Tanner?
Yes.
Counselor Sims?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes, that passes 26-32. And then Powell Avenue, someone want to offer Powell Avenue? This one is tied up in a conservatorship matter, but nonetheless, the grass must be cut. So does anyone offer Powell Avenue?
I'll offer that.
All right, Dawn, second
Second.
by Thompson. Further discussion there? Same, Bob?
On this one, was that back door, did y'all check that, make sure it's secured?
It's boarded up. You can see that window if you look carefully, that everything that was, appeared to be accessible has been boarded up. Now, I didn't get out and try to pull on the board. I will if that's something y'all want me to check a little more on, but, everything appeared to be covered.
Okay.
for
They
lack
did
of
have a
better word.
screen door that was open for a while.
I did not see a screen door.
It's on that
It's
back
on the
door.
back.
It was in
It's
the
on
back.
I
like
took a
a
picture of the
it's like
back,
a
I just didn't
little-
include it. I did that for keeping
Yeah.
records.
Okay.
I think the wooden door is boarded, I think, but
Yeah,
we'll double
I think
check.
that's what it
Okay.
is. I didn't see an access opening anywhere.
All right, further discussion? Roll call vote on the main resolution?
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Walker?
Yes.
Counselor Tanner?
Yes.
Counselor Sims?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes, 26-33 unanimous at Powell. And looping back to the house, if you just, you have 30 days or if you want to explain it out in the hall, you have 30 days to clean up, get the rot, and be headed to framing.
And secure the
And then
door.
Yes.
secure the
opening.
doors. They can't have any access to the dwelling.
Okay, so 30 days, we need some progress. Thank you. All right. Oh, and I need to correct myself, go back and show me where I closed the hearing when I closed the hearing. But before Hal and Bob. That was implied, so to speak. All right, going to bulk waste. We had, I believe it was 120 some odd residents, and what I would like to do is have approval maybe to offer that every other month or something like that. Counselor Thompson?
yes, do we even have that in here at all? No, we don't. So,
Well, it's under my report, yeah.
all right, so how would you like to
Just a motion authorizing the mayor to
Okay.
continue that.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to offer, a motion to have it bulk pickup at least once a month for our Pinson residents.
Every other
Every
month.
other
Oh, every other month. Oh, okay, every other
All
month.
right, okay. Well, or as needed, of course, if
as
there's a
needed,
storm.
correct.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, very good. As we heard during pre-council, we believe that has cut down some on our large-scale dumping. We still would love for everyone to not throw things out the window and so forth, but this will certainly help. Any further discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And that's unanimous, Madam Clerk. We did get the air conditioner replaced at Palmerdale, the community center, so I think that might have been one of the bills tonight. So happy about that. We do have the splash pad. As I reported and posted, I believe we took a lightning surge. We would replace a component and then find another component that had failed, but we got the motor back and the controls back going, so we're going to try to kick that off Saturday. And to give the public a little history, we originally had a sliding scale and different through the years change. At any rate, what I would like to do is essentially offer it free the rest of the year, which is 4 weeks, and then possibly next year go back to at least a free pass season or something for our residents. So if y'all are, I guess just for simplicity, Tracy, you want to put that just as a motion
Sure.
authorizing those things, all right?
Absolutely.
Is there, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Mayor, I'd like to offer a motion for the splash pad to be available for, you just want residents, just everybody?
No,
for
everybody
for
this year.
season, through Labor Day.
Yeah,
Yes.
4 weeks.
There you go, I offered it.
Second.
Second.
By Walker. Discussion. All right, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And that is unanimous, Madam Clerk. And then we are having, I'll sort of pause or insert, National Night Out is September 22nd. And so if the weather is still warm at that time, we may have it open some extra Saturdays or the 22nd after Labor Day.
We confirmed with Clay, are we doing it?
We talked today. She's going to get with her group and see if they'd like to joint venture with us. The mural. Some of y'all may have noticed our wings are aging across the street. Yes, Dawn?
What's them flying away?
Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. Some of them have. So, since this is kind of a historical emphasis year, I've got with the same artist to include just some various things, the Bradford Mines, the Palmerdale School. So if we could get started on this, let's see, did Dawn have the motion
I
to
did.
approve pending me getting y'all a slightly better picture?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion, for a mural in the amount of $5,400.
Second?
Second.
By Thompson. And you can't see this, well, a little bit at home, but this would include several of our historic settlements that have made us who we are: Village Springs, Palmerdale, Bradford, the schools, the Rock School, so forth like that. Go to the next picture, Eric. It's not the one with the water tower.
Yeah.
There it is.
We'll try to get that. Yeah, just,
Oh, they don't have it yet.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the
it'll be
next,
right there.
next page.
No, this is scanned too
Yeah,
dark,
yeah.
but that's a little brighter. So, and then of course the steam engine kind of coming down as it once did. So that's the concept, and I'll get y'all the finished product once we have it. So, Dawn?
And you confirmed with Dwan that, it could be completed by Pinson Veterans
Yes,
Day.
as a matter of fact, he said probably within 2 to 3 weeks. So,
Deal.
all right. Then we had a motion and a second. All right, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And that is unanimous, Madam Clerk. So I'll get y'all the final draft there. Rudd Middle School, went out and toured with Mr. Fisher the other day. They've gotten a lot of positive things done this summer. Most notably, using some funds with a contractor to paint the gym. It looks very nice. I have some pictures. in any case, they're in need of some things in the concession stand. Some of you may know, like Mr. Walker and Counselor Tanner, we love a good concession stand volunteer because we've had to do it. We've enjoyed doing it. I think your word was we had the opportunity to do it.
Opportunity.
In any case.
Everyone should have that
That's right.
opportunity.
Just some nacho machines, a refrigerator, a proper table, just some things that would make the concession stand operable for what it was able to do. So, Counselor Thompson, I believe you had a motion authorizing $3,000 there.
Correct. Mayor, I'd like to offer a motion for the concession stand at Rudd Middle School for around $3,000 to cover necessary equipment.
All right, second.
Second.
Walker, discussion. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, motion is unanimous, Madam Clerk. All right, we're talking about dates. Eric Hendon is hoping to come September 3rd for our next progress drawing on the Veterans Monument. We're hopeful that Dawson and his team, excuse me, come next meeting for our audit. That would be for the 24-25 year. So, Eric, if y'all want to talk during, you want to talk now or during department head? I'm good. Okay. I'll suspend a minute for Eric, and we might even make Gwen talk.
I invited her up. She
Oh,
came
okay,
prepared.
okay.
So, we actually have a preliminary audit report, and I think it's very, it's the best we've had in several years. Okay. What I want to do is I want to give you a brief update of where we are, how far we've come, and where we started, and try to get my compadre here, Miss Gwen Wardlow, to come speak to you, because this all took place because of a concerted effort from a team, but she carried the load a lot. So you know, in July of '25, our revenue clerk abruptly resigned. So at that time, we were trying to keep the boat floating, if you want to take an analogy. So we just tried to keep us on path. When the election and we had the new administration come in, Mayor Sanders, and I will say this tongue-in-cheek, but I mean it very, a fantastic, brilliant idea to go to a temp service that was specifically for accounting. And through divine intervention, and I'm a believer, so you might as well take it for what it's worth, God opened this door from Robert Half, and we were presenting with Miss Gwen Wardlow. Now, you know that we converted to Tyler Software 3 years prior to that, and anybody that's familiar with a software change, it's tremendous. It's enormous. It can be overwhelming, and this software, as I tell these people when I've sat through these different training sessions and to get feedback, I said, you need a training session on how to train to be implemented into the training program. Because if you're not prepared for the depth and magnitude of this software, and that's what, and we weren't. I mean, just face it, we're not. All right. So after we implemented that, we also implemented part of it was a new park and rec module, a license and inspection module, and all of this had to talk to the main reporting module. And of course, we had no idea really how to do this, and so it was not reporting correctly. It's kind of like when you write a check from checking account A, and you don't record it, but you record it in checking account B. When the bank statements come, you go, where did this go? That's exactly what we were faced with on an enormity that you just can't imagine. So immediately, when Gwen came on in November, which was the start of the new administration, if I took and dumped it all in her lap and let her know the enormity of what we were, I don't think she would have stayed. So we formulated a nice, steady incremental plan. We needed SOPs in place. We needed to make sure that we handled our invoicing correctly, had a good proper channel for people, for department heads and vendors to submit these invoices, for us to be able to track and maintain them and communicate them within our system. And of course, keep our city running at the same time. They were tremendous challenges, but we also faced, we process online payments. We do credit card payments. That was part of this when we bought this software. We wanted to offer this as an option, that we could do all our reservations, our sports registrations, purchase things at a concession stand, because, you know, as much as we don't want to admit it, and I'm old, we're going digital. So, you know, all the people that walk up, they want to pay with a card, or they want to do with their phone. That's just the way the world is. So we had to have a way to process that, and we did not have it reporting to the right accounts because we didn't know. It's nobody's fault. There's no pointing a finger or beating a head. We just had to correct this, and we did. So Gwen, being the accountant, managed all of the entries that had to be jostled, journal entries that had to be moved, and my part of this was to attack the software and find out how to correct these reporting issues and these communication issues. And I'm here to tell you that as of today, now we've been struggling with this for 3.5 years, I don't know. The nightmare's over, okay? That's what I'm here to tell you. Within a week or two, maybe not even that long, maybe the next few days, we will be year to date. We made corrections. I was able to correct software reporting through a lot of struggles, a lot of long conversations, a lot of early mornings and late nights thinking can't sleep because of this. But now we have everything reporting to the correct cash account, which is huge. And I was so excited, I couldn't wait for us to get our bank statements. So I printed them out for July to make sure, because our fiscal year ended June 30th. And so we're now in a new fiscal year, and we need to close out we can actually close out the last year. We can do that in the next month or in this month, and we will be to date. I can safely say that hadn't been done in the last 3 years, easily, maybe longer. I don't know. Without Gwen, I'm going to tell you, and Mayor Sanders, and your diligence to allow that, okay? We would not be in this position right now. And I'm very excited to hear, now this audit's not going to be clean, perfect. It's not going to be perfect, I should say. It is clean, it's not going to be perfect. The next audit will be tremendous. And I think that he'll reflect that with his comments, I hope. That's what I'm counting on anyway.
They probably got, as y'all know, we, like all cities in Alabama, have 4 road accounts. And those are very specific, very pointed on what goes in, what you can use them for. And I know I was probably asking Gwen and Eric every week, okay, now let's talk about this 7-2 entry or this 456, because it's got to be right.
So when I said SOPs, that's what we have set in place, procedures, policies and procedures that we'll be able to reconcile those accounts before the end of the following month. We'll also have all our restricted accounts, the money's transferred before the end of the month, so they'll reflect in that accounting period. So the next month will show that transfer, because some of those funds come to our operating account and they have to be dispersed to those restricted accounts, because we can only spend it on hair gel and, whatever, asphalt and concrete, sorry, But those, we just we had to really chip away at it. And I think the only thing that I haven't dumped, or Gwen has not taken on completely, is to absolutely run the payroll. She does she makes sure that we've got all of our payroll liabilities and distributions entered, because the reports are filled, but that's just the next phase, and that's, that'll be everything in her ballpark. But I want to sing her accolades, and I think I've told you this before, but I'd like to get Gwen up here to answer any of your questions. I know that she doesn't really want to see the public, but
I tell you what, she can do it next time.
Yeah.
Since the auditor's coming,
I am very.
You're on deck next
Yeah.
meeting, Gwen, okay? So-
Gwen will be coming once a month too, to give you I think our last piece of our real puzzle was to make sure that we had I'm going to say this kind of elementary, buckets in the right place.
right.
So we had an enormous amount of charge accounts that we would charge things to, and it was very confusing. So when a clerk decided that we bought office supplies, there may be three different office supplies lines, and they would pick one here, pick one there. Well, we're going to correct all that, and this budget will be much cleaner, as he said before. But you'll be able to see a budget to actual report. You'll be able to see actual expenses for each department. We can also give you reports on parking recs, total income, expenditures in each facility or each sport. We can do the same thing with licensing and inspections or permitting, excuse me. So all that's really lining up, and you can't tell I'm excited. I know you can't. And I've been, I'm a driven, y'all know me, I'm driven. I don't do well till I get to I don't quit till, quitters never win, winners never quit, and I'm not gonna quit till we win. So, and we've got a winner in Gwen, so that's what I'll tell you. So
Well, I
just
do
wanted to take-
appreciate Eric, Heather, everyone sort of funneled what they knew about Tyler into Gwen. So
Well, she knew a lot about it.
Jaleesa?
She knew
Yeah.
accounting. I think if you know accounting, you've got a good you're ahead of the battle, really. Just knowing software, that's just navigating and, so I
Okay.
help navigate that. So
Thanks,
just want to
Eric.
give you that.
And
All right.
what's so refreshing about Gwen, she's very easy and she's very calm when everybody else is.
that's right.
When everybody is so up in arms, she's very calm and collected and very professional, and it's very refreshing.
She is on a 20-year contract with us, too.
Thank you, Gwen.
So, all right, let's see, okay. We have confirmation that our bicentennial sign will be permitted at we'll call it Dawn's Fruit Stand. So hope to have an update there. The Rock School reunion is this Saturday, the 8th. Some of you are on that mailing list if you're of that, those generations. There is a runoff election Tuesday, the 11th. As a reminder, you vote in your general polling place. Now, some of that is the Rock School for some of you, but our city is divided. I think we have 7 or 8 polling places, so that is your general election polling place. Meet the Indians, August 14th. Friday, August 14th. So those are the
Starting at 6 p.m.
those are the schedule items. All right. First read last time was an ordinance concerning, and we really should call these mega or hyper data centers. So, Mr. Walker, if you'll offer it, I'll take a second, and then we'll let our associates speak if they would like to.
Yes, I'd like to offer an ordinance for a moratorium, a 12-month moratorium on data centers.
Second.
Second.
By Tanner. Ben, you and Ms. Brasher have worked on this. You want to, and let me back up. Data centers are not new. There are hospitals and law firms and banks, you don't have to tell us where it is, that have floors that are data centers already. Brad, why don't you go in them every day? Why don't you set the foundation a little bit?
Yeah, the mayor mentioned it to me when I came in, and I was like, yeah, I was just in the data center yesterday. So a lot of companies will utilize a common space. They call them co-location facilities as a data center. Some of them offer managed services. Some of them allow you to manage your own equipment and hardware, which is the thing that we do at my company. And as the mayor said, these are not new. They've been around for decades.
Right.
Yeah. So the data centers that we normally refer to are just that, co-location facilities, where you don't have to spend extra money on real estate, brick and mortar, to house your own equipment. So it's a centralized place. They handle the power and AC and all that stuff, so you don't have to. So they're very common. They're all over the place, all across the country, and many of you may be familiar with all of the data center talk in the news, especially out in the western part of the county. These are the hyper data centers that are geared towards artificial intelligence processing, and they require tons of power tons of water to keep them cool. And that gets people up in arms because it affects the community around you, the noise, potential noise, and more importantly, the increase in power utilization, the increase in water utilization for the cooling, and that stresses, for one of the one they're talking about in western part of the county, knowing what our power and water system is today, it would really take us decades to build that out to support a data center of that magnitude. So we just want to get ahead of that game and make sure we understand all of the things around that and understand what it means to our community should we entertain such a facility in our space. So we want to take a pause, make sure we understand everything, and then we can make an informed decision when the time comes.
Counselor Walker is right. It's infrastructure was the big caution at one of our recent meetings. There are pros. They don't throw wild parties. They don't have a lot of truck traffic in the middle of the night. So in the right industrial setting where there's sufficient and not a strain, could be an option. But this essentially gives us a year to define what a hyper or a mega data center is. All right, Ben, y'all been quiet down there. You and Ms. Brasher want to speak to it?
Sure. And that's a great explanation of the demands from an infrastructure point of view. That's really the main thing you want to get your arms around. There are, though, as you've seen in the news, lots of concerns when these are put too close to residential areas, concerns with noise and other health concerns that you really want to make sure you have appropriately zoned and addressed. So this would be a 12-month moratorium that would allow you the time to make sure you have your regulations zipped up and in place. And the fact of the matter is the world is changing very quickly now around us towards these larger facilities, and communities all over the country, but in Alabama specifically, are finding applications coming in for development. And so this gives you time to make sure you're set should that ever happen here. This ordinance is a little bit different, and I'd like to thank Ms. Brasher for her work in pulling the research together. A copy of that is on file in the office of the city clerk, but you'll find it referenced in what is several pages of whereas clauses, really trying to support these findings that you discussed, these other concerns. And so if this is passed, we would just ask that the minutes reflect that is a part of the record. And that's really it. I think it's been covered in the news. I think everybody's pretty well familiar with it.
And I dare say this is not exactly the same. I assume this is probably the one that your firm has prepared for several sister cities and that, or something similar to it for this purpose.
Yeah, we do have one or two other clients who have followed this similar model. As you would expect, Mr. Black has put his own touch on this ordinance, and so you do have a custom product. But the research, I would say, that is behind this is the same that's been relied on by other local governments throughout Alabama.
As long as we shared the cost with them on that, we're okay. So, anyway, all right, further discussion? Roll call vote on the main ordinance.
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Walker?
Yes.
Counselor Tanner?
Yes.
Counselor Sims?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes, and that is unanimous, ordinance 202632. All right, on to new business. Counselor Thompson would like to amend it to 3 swings. So that would be what, 70, almost 8,000? Is that right? I didn't bring a calculator with me up front, but.
Got to get that Gen X math.
That's
going.
right. 3 swings at $2,700.
It's just right under 8,000. It's
All
like
right, let's say 8,000 with shipping and handling. Motion by Thompson on the motion.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to offer a motion for the city of Pinson to purchase swings for the Bicentennial Park, actually 3 swings for $8,000.
Second
Second.
by Walker. Discussion. These have been an addition welcomed addition to some other area attractions, so we'll see how they go here. Further discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Unanimous, Madam Clerk. And speaking of the party room floor, Counselor Tanner,
Would you like me to speak before or make the motion?
make the motion, let's get a
Okay.
second, then you can talk,
Okay.
then we'll
Yes, I'd
expand.
like to make a motion to put a
Polymer floor,
concrete
yeah.
solution at the party room at the Bicentennial for $10,722.
Second?
Second.
I'm gonna say Sims by nose. Dawn, now you can speak to it. This would be a polymer floor with a speckled non-skid if you're listening at home. Go ahead, Dawn.
Just, when we had our celebration in July, we had a lot of water in the party room, and it was slippery. I slipped several times, and in talking to the library, they had their end of the season party there, and they've not been able to have it in there the last couple of years because it's getting, it's gotten so slippery. Well, I was not aware of it, and obviously nobody else was. So that's why I talked to the mayor about we needed to get the floor down like we have at the Rock School in the event room. It's something that, like you said, it's has a texture to it, so it's not, smooth or anything like that. So I think just to be safe for everybody, because we do rent that room out a lot for birthday parties and all that this is a way to go.
And there's a spot in the threshold at the party room or event room into the kitchen we'll have repaired
Okay.
when they come. All right, further discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And that is unanimous, Madam Clerk. Dawn, once again, on some ceiling and striping. The Rock School is making us look old and worn over here, so.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to have some sealing and restriping at at the Civitan building and at the City Hall for
Well, it's- yeah.
$25,800.
Second
Second.
by Thompson, and this, of course, would be our community center and City Hall here to be a nice facelift in the parking lot. Further discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And that is unanimous. I will get that going. All right, we have one annexation, Counselor Sims.
Yes, I'd like to offer an ordinance to annex in properties at 5928 and 5934 Northwood Drive.
Second
Second.
by Thompson, consent to consider.
Counselor Thompson,
Yes.
Counselor Walker,
Yes.
Counselor Tanner,
Yes.
Counselor Sims,
Yes.
Mayor Sanders.
Yes, and for some reason the spaces didn't print. We will space Mr. Vargas's name correctly on the hard copy. Consent passes. This is some acreage over in the Saddle Ridge community. They came in and looking to do some improvements, and one of those that we've gained a little bit because of our one-stop shop inspection, so we welcome them. Further discussion? Roll call vote on the main ordinance.
Counselor Thompson,
Yes.
Counselor Walker,
Yes.
Counselor Tanner.
Yes.
Counselor Sims.
Yes.
Mayor Sanders.
Yes, unanimous, 2026-33.
Welcome to Pinson.
Welcome to Pinson. Thank you, Brad. And Counselor Thompson on some paving.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to offer a resolution authorizing road repair for industrial development at Gilmer Drive.
Second
Second.
by Walker. This is one of those we were talking about just a moment ago. We received, like all cities, Rebuild Alabama funds several years ago, and we pledged that to industrial development. And some of you may remember, we replaced a culvert on Gilmer. This would pave about the first half. We'll be coming back with a water line to hopefully get some added industrial occupancy down there. So,
I was gonna ask you real quick, on the,
Sure.
for the quote, it's 36.5, but on here we've got it at 35. Does that matter?
it's two different, it's 36.5 for the installation.
Uh-huh.
And then the asphalt we can buy direct from
Okay.
PACA. So the total package is about
Okay.
$71,000 or $2,000. And those are estimates. If you're joining us at home, we're part of PACA, which is the Purchasing Authority of Central Alabama. We get a much better price and a tax-free purchase on asphalt, but it does fluctuate a little bit more, so that could be a little bit more, a little bit less, but we can pay that direct and our contractors can't. So that's advantageous for us to do it that way. Further discussion?
Yep.
Roll call vote on the main resolution.
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Walker?
Yes.
Counselor Tanner?
Yes.
Counselor Sims?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes, unanimous, 26-34. All right, don't have a quote yet. They're trying to make sure it's compatible, but Counselor Walker on a field drag rake.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion authorizing $3,000 to purchase a new field drag unit for our youth park.
Second
Second.
by Thompson. Was hoping to get the quote, but they do want to make sure it's one that our propulsion unit's fine. It's just the rake mechanism. Further discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. And that is unanimous, Madam Clerk. I see a little smoke coming off your pencil over there. You okay? Oh, okay, we're going pretty quick tonight. Just want to make sure. All right. All right, library copier. Who was that? Paula? And I'll take consent on these.
I'd like to offer a resolution to authorize the claim agreement for the new copier.
Second
Second.
by Tanner. We lost a phase over at the Rock School. Would have been Sunday, August the 2nd. That was not detected by the power company equipment. Believe the only thing, I went down and we got the word, Allison thankfully stopped in. Coincidentally, we started turning off air conditioners and other things, but somehow or another in that, the copier failed, took a surge or something. I believe that was 5 or 6 years old. I think we paid $4,500 or so back then. The power company has offered a very fair, depreciated $3,700, and you have the quote. So this would authorize the purchase of the copier and acceptance of their insurance subsidy or depreciated contribution.
And how much?
Their depreciated offers $3,700, and a new copier is $7,200. But that copier was 5 or 6 years old, and I believe was $4,500 at the time, if I remember right, and was, I think that's a very fair for what we're doing. So this one, of course, is compatible. We have to go through BPL. It has to scan and transmit information back and forth. So further question or comment? Roll call vote on the main consent to consider. Thank you.
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Walker?
Yes.
Counselor Tanner?
Yes.
Counselor Sims?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes, consent passes. Now questions or comments further on the main motion or resolution.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
And this is the one that, when a patron goes in there and uses they can also. print it
Yes,
too.
right,
Okay.
yeah, all kind of things. Scan, fax.
Yeah.
All right, roll call vote on the main resolution.
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Walker?
Yes.
Counselor Tanner?
Yes.
Counselor Sims?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes, 2635, resolution unanimous, so we will get that going. All right, let's see. Dawn has one for football equipment, and that will take consent.
Yes, I'd like to offer a motion, in the amount of $12,500, for football equipment for Pinson Valley High School and Rudd Middle School football.
Second?
Second.
All right, by Sims, let's go ahead and take consent on that, Madam Clerk.
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Walker?
Yes.
Counselor Tanner?
Yes.
Counselor Sims?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes, consent passes. Now, Dawn, if you would expand a little bit.
Yeah, this is, with having a new coach coming in, just some things that are broken and things that, are worn and, just missing, not there. He's asked for some, football equipment, some tackling dummies, some iPads that they use at the football games, chains, down markers, knee
Footballs
pads,
themselves.
footballs. Yeah. When he got there was only 3 footballs, and they got to have more than that. So, but it will be all used between the varsity, JV, and Rudd Middle School. They'll be using all this.
Okay. All right, we had consent. Questions or comments on the main motion? All in
Gotta
fa-
have it.
Gotta have it. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.
Abstain.
And that, I'm sorry,
Abstain.
thank you. Any abstentions other than Counselor All right, Counselor Walker abstained, otherwise we have unanimous. And this, we'll order this direct from BSN, I would assume, so.
Just the iPads will not come.
Okay, yeah, all right. All right, let's see, Palmerdale Fire had one. I believe it, here it is. We continue to, work very closely with our fire districts, and, I ask all of our departments if they had, Stokes baskets and all the things that go with that. And then Palmerdale has requested from our discretionary side, $9,180 for a trail wheel as well as some added rope equipment. And then I'll take this and then I'll tell you one thing I forgot to talk about. So is there a motion on this?
So moved.
Motion by Walker, second.
Second.
By Tanner, consent to consider.
Counselor Thompson?
Yes.
Counselor Walker?
Yes.
Counselor Tanner?
Yes.
Counselor Sims?
Yes.
Mayor Sanders?
Yes, all right, consent passes. This is directly related. We had the opportunity to go this week. Turkey Creek is now one of 3 conservation areas in Jefferson County, and we have now topped 1,000 acres. As we teased a little bit, we're going to put a monument because that is sort of equally served by Palmerdale, Glenwood, and Centerpoint districts. So we're going sort of like in T's, of course, like 4 states. But in any case, this would help the fire, and this, of course, would not be exclusive to Palmerdale. We had a call earlier where, and Chief Dolan may talk about it, Centerpoint called Glenwood for a piece of equipment. So this will be used by anyone that calls you and needs help. So further discussion? I had consent, right? Roll, or all in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed, no? All right, that's unanimous, Madam Clerk. All right, so I believe that's everything I had. All right, y'all race up the aisle, chiefs, and who picks. Mary can judge.
He was busy writing something.
Okay, all right.
Good evening, everyone. It's good to see you. And I am absolutely grateful for the help that y'all are giving us. It's that the rope equipment is certainly going to supplement the efforts that we're trying to take to put us in a better position at places like Turkey Creek and other places like that. We've got a lot of wildland in Palmerdale's fire district, and it's gonna help us tremendously. We always appreciate the help that we get from the city of Pinson. Also, it was a really good meeting that we had at Turkey Creek with Chief Dolan and Chief Rocky Bell. We talked with the management there, and it was a really good meeting. They received a lot of information about us that they didn't know, and vice versa. So I see us working well with them going forward, staying in closer contact and things of that nature. To give you my report for the month, Palmerdale Fire District ran 176 calls in the month of July. That's a little bit higher than our average. 138 of those were emergency medical type calls. There were a lot of assist calls. There were several weather-related calls. We have trees fall every time it rains. And then we also had one structure fire in Emerald Valley. We did have a response from Centerpoint for that fire, and we're always grateful to have them help us. So, but we've got some pretty exciting stuff going on. I've got a couple of members of my fire board here with me this evening, and we're excited to announce that we have the donate button up on our website, as Eric so kindly put up here. At the top, you can hit the donate button, and this takes you directly to a page. Well, it takes you to one page that describes a little bit of our history at Palmerdale Fire District. And if you hit the donate button itself, it will take you to a website called GiveButter. And we have partnered with GiveButter to allow us to receive funds specific for replacing Station 1. This is a separate account. This is, if you give money for this, this is the only place it stays until we have enough money to do something with it. So it's an exciting time. We've already had a few donations, as you can see right there. And Eric, if you want to put your credit card information in and show them how to do it.
Yeah, I see everyone in our audience is,
You're ready to give.
That's right. That's right. And so, you know, for those who don't know, a fire district runs a little bit different than a fire department in a municipality. We don't receive revenue the way a city does. We are almost 100% fire dues. We do charge for transporting EMS emergencies, and typically that comes from insurance companies, but most of our income is from fire dues. And it puts us in a position where we do not have the necessary income to continue building our infrastructure like a fire station or making a huge purchase like a ladder truck. Things like that. So, you know, any little bit helps, and we want to reach out to the community and give them an opportunity to have some ownership in this, because we are very community oriented and we want to remain that way. So that's all I've got for you,
Any
Mr. Mayor.
questions of Chief? All right.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Yes,
Thank you all very
absolutely.
much. Yeah.
While Chief Dolan's coming, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but that day of the fire, I believe we had 4 CenterPoint engines, both Palmerdale engines, in our city limit, and then Glenwood picked up some calls in our western side of our unincorporated community. So it was a busy day in Pinson that day. Appreciate y'all's cooperation. All right, Chief.
Sir. Well, hey, good evening, Mayor, Council, and members of the community. Here to give you my report for July for the CenterPoint Fire District. So for the month of July, we responded to 958 calls of service throughout the entire district. Let's see, 6 of those were structure fires, and 496 of those were EMS calls, and 383 of those were transported. So for July, we're pretty busy with structure fires. We usually do 6, 7, and 8. We did have one actually the morning of the 4th of July that was not related to fireworks, but it was ironic. And then, like the mayor said, we did have that one day where 2 fires almost simultaneously on this end of the coverage. So, but we're doing really good. The districts, all 3 of us that touch, we work really well together, building our mutual and automatic aid. And like the mayor was saying, tonight we had a search and rescue going for a missing employee, and we partnered with Glenwood. They came out, brought some equipment and some manpower, and assisted us in locating that lost employee.
Oh, good.
So yeah, working really well, and I feel like our organizations are just going to continue to grow stronger as we work together moving forward. And so yeah, for the month of July, though, we also hosted an electrical vehicle response class. You know, we're seeing more and more of the electric vehicles on the road, and like we've talked before, when they catch fire, they're difficult to put out because the batteries they self-generate heat. And it takes copious amounts of water. So the Fire College is coming out with curriculum to help you better understand tactics and strategies. So we did host that. And I understand the pain of the station funding and development. We're actually building a Station 3 down in Pawnee, and you guys came to our groundbreaking. So yeah, good luck on your journey for raising funds, and it's a process. School's about to start back, so we've been out going through the schools, pre-planning for those, doing walkthroughs, and then also getting ready for Friday night football schedule, because we do staff transport unit for the 2 other schools that we cover. July was a budget prep month for us, getting ready for the end of our fiscal year. And we also completed our apparatus pump test that we do every year on all our fire trucks that have pumps on them to make sure that they're adequate and maintained. That's all I got. Any
Anything
questions?
from Chief Dolan?
Nothing but him saying about covering the schools. Palmerdale covers Pinson Valley's football games, so y'all cover Clay and Centerpoint.
Yes,
so.
ma'am. Sure do.
But you're liable to show up just for fun at any time.
Well,
though,
yeah, I
so-
know. And we, like I said, we work together so much now, you know, we help each other out even during school time, so. But, get the spider off here.
Oh, okay, we appreciate that. I think we handled all of our department heads, Hal and Eric. Any,
I was just gonna say, Eric took up all my time.
oh, okay. All right. Well, you dealt with a ant landowner, so that was good. Any public comment? Going once? All right. Is there a motion to enter executive session to discuss real estate?
So moved.
Motion by Walker, second by Tanner. We will not reconvene other than to adjourn. We'll take, though, a few leisurely moments here. I wouldn't think that would be longer than 20 minutes. I will go ahead and release the clerk and the staff, because there will be nothing more than a motion to adjourn, maybe around 8:30 or so, but we'll take a few leisurely moments here. I'm sorry, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? All right.
Dawn, I'll just leave this stuff here again.